So, on the pitch, Oxford United go forward. Off the pitch, commercially, we're moving forward as well. Tony Davison, our commercial director's here. I asked him to come in and talk about an event that happened just before Christmas, which I thought deserved a bigger audience. So, the Newport game was a special evening for the team and also commercially.
Absolutely. We've specifically been out there targeting big local employers and also companies with a brand to promote, to try to get them more involved with Oxford United, the club, off the pitch. We invited 80 or so individuals to come along to a special event at the club, almost 100% turnout, and from that there were about 30 new companies who have never dealt with Oxford United before. They attended the event. There were a presentation by the chairman where he really laid out his vision and values for the future of the club, and had a chance to address everyone and hopefully deliver the message that Oxford United are a company that are there to do business with.
I think previously we've had a pool of companies we know as supporters that we can go to, but it's really important to expand that and bring other people in, big high-profile companies, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think we've got some great partners already on board and some great companies who already have boxes, etc. Here at Oxford United, but it's important that we widen the pool, so we're not going to the same guys week in, week out for the same person for a golf day, the same person for advertising, the same person for hospitality, and that we need to broaden the opportunity, really. And
it's also important they see the club in the best light. So on the day it was about an hour and a half before kick or something like that, up in the suite upstairs. Explain for the people what actually happened on the night.
Well, everyone attended the event. They came in through the main reception, and the idea being that it was a informal evening, but a formal presentation. So they had photographs with the Milk Cup, and Jeremy Charles and Les Phillips were there as well, along with our own Rosie, to do photographs with the Milk Cup. And then they saw the presentation from the chairman and myself, and then a light buffet and an opportunity to speak to board members and members of the commercial team to understand what we've talked about. And it wasn't just buy now. It's about why they should get involved at various different levels.
And I think it worked. You would have already seen This is Oxford United video, which put the club in a very positive light. But now it's all about overachieving or over pushing things as far as we can. So there were a couple of really nice ideas I wanted to bring to a wider audience. So programme collectors, you're going to have to look away now because you're not going to enjoy this bit. Talk us through the idea of the programme.
Well, I'd like to say it was fully my idea, but you did actually have a little bit to do with this one. But
which means it was fully my idea. But you're not going to like this, collector. So explain the covers in the back.
What we actually did was we did something which we don't think any football club has ever done before, which was we generated an individual match programme for each company who attended the event. So in the case of three of our existing partners, they're Bang & Olufsen, Grundon Waste Management and Peninsula Business Services, the match programme had not only the name of the company involved on the front rather than our current main sponsors, but also the names of the person who attended the event actually as part of the matchday squad. And the rest of the programme was exactly like every other fan will have had. So it's a real match programme, and as I say, we think it's the first time it's ever been done in football.
It's not just a cover glued on, that's a properly produced cover. Very, very limited edition, so these will be under lock and key from now on. And then also at the event, the photographer was there taking pictures, and working with the Oxford Mail, we've produced...
Yes, so after the event, as well as the obvious follow-up calls, etc., we also sent an Oxford Mail, which is, of course, just the front cover. This was sent out just before Christmas, and in there, for example, our partners, Paul and Steve there from Isinglass Consulting. There's a photograph of Paul and Steve actually from the evening with the Milk Cup. Isinglass were built into the headline of the piece, and then there was a write-up about why any company should get involved with Oxford United. Now, the point, if you like, of both of these, while it's a nice gimmick and something that's if you like a fun thing to have, is very, very serious for two reasons. Firstly, it demonstrates that we are creative and we can come up with new ideas, and it's not just about we want to take your money and do some advertising. We can do some bright, intelligent things, and also that no one will ever throw these away. That will be on the walls of every attendee up and down the country, in boardrooms all around Oxford. There'll be a match programme, possibly signed on a wall in a frame, along with this. And no one's got the heart to throw that in the bin.
Yeah.
And then it keeps our message, our phone number, our email address on people's walls whenever they're next thinking about how they spend money.
It's worth pointing out as well, we've carefully selected the ones we've shown you with Isinglass, Peninsula, Grundon, their existing partners. Doesn't mean that they're on the shirt next season or that they're going to be working with us. There are a lot of companies in there, and it's generated a huge amount of interest, hasn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, we've already confirmed the 2 advertising packages and marketing packages which will be rolled out in the first part of the new year. We've also sold some seasonal hospitality packages, and there are a number also in the pipeline from that evening which we can't really say too much about at the moment.
Okay, so we'll keep that commercial sensitivity, I think is what they say. We know you want to see interviews with the players, or you want to see clips from the training ground, you want to see match highlights, but there is a lot of work going on behind the scenes, and hopefully Tony will be in front of the camera. We do a bit more with some more good news fairly soon.
Absolutely. Thanks very much.